everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, it was a little late in getting here, but autumn has arrived on a beautiful November day in Miami, Florida. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Moore now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Blue Leopard! Back 99! Let's go! Blue Leopard! All right, now, look at him.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC. And he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Now Moore. On the left side, this is Stills. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look.
Here we go. Ohio!
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, hot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 2nd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. And complete over the middle, Seferian-Jenkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for third and 4. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets take possession. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Here we go now. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
Second down, Hackenberg. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Detroit!
And he motions the wide receiver.
No. Check. Patriot!
Hackenberg on 3rd and 2. And able to find Decker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw is Hackenberg. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In motion, Anunwa.
Detroit!
Hackenberg on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go now.
Now Hackenberg. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd and goal from the 1. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
No. Check. Patriot. Right, here we go. Blue, landed. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Lucky 56.
Play clock winding down. This is Marshall. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right side, there's Decker. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Detroit! Over!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
All right, here we go.
And the wideout in motion.
3-19. Leopard.
To throw, Hackenberg. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
2nd down, Hackenberg. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue
90. They'll run with Marshall. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Miami after this.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Moore now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Hut. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Moore. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Matt Darr now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. Fielded just inside the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Over. Leopard.
They come up in an offset eye.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hackenberg on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And here's Marshall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A horde of Jets. Huge crew there to make the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. There we go now. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. Stills right side. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's first down Miami. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
More now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that's good for a Miami first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now Moore. This will be caught just inside the 10. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Set. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Leopard.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Detroit! Set now,
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Now Marshall. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for... He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. He finds the rookie, Sharon Peak. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hackenberg now from the 50 to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Muscles him off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit. Let's go. Check. Patriot.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Gun. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun. Over.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hackenberg. He's got time in the pocket. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
And
got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
More now. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 399 Philly, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
we know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.